Hey Vibe Tribe, it's just a vibe, and we are back with another vibe check, okay? I want to say thank you to everybody that's been liking and commenting and engaging with these posts on this new page. It's growing very fast. I'm very, very excited. So, thank you all. I'm glad that you guys are appreciating the content. Please continue to engage. If you see any ingredients that may resonate with somebody that you know, please get it over to them so that we can grow this community. Remember that at 1,000 follows, we will start going live and doing live readings. And then if you guys go over to my main page, it's just the Vibe TV. On Sundays, we do collective zodiac readings over there, and it's always a vibe. It's a really big crowd, and just a lot of love and a lot of great energy in the room. So make sure if you are new here that you go follow my main page as well so that you don't miss those Sunday lives, okay? Oh, let's see. What was this that just slipped out? We have Taurus, the next 30 days. Let's get into it, Taurus. Let's see what the vibe is for the next 30 days from my Taurus. What energies will be around the Taurus over the next 30 days? This is just a general collective, okay? What's going on with my Taurus over the next 30 days? Energies around my Taurus over the next 30 days. We have career, and then we have effort. So there's a needing to put a little more effort into the things that you're manifesting. Your spiritual career, so something that you feel more purposed in. Look, with spirituality. So this is to me meaning to be you're being more intentional over the next 30 days. You're putting things back into focus and being very intentional on the steps that you're taking, making sure that they are divinely aligned with you and your purpose, Taurus. Yeah, we have the energy of patience, so really being patient as things come into fruition. And then this is the energy of nature. So I would say a lot of spiritual energy around you, definitely needing to ground yourself. You are earth signs, right, Taurus? So definitely needing to ground yourself, really lock in and get focused, and then putting the right effort into getting whatever this is that you're trying to manifest, right? Faith without works is dead. And then we have the energy of rebirth. So that's 777 here. So there's some really beautiful energy here. But look, right under that, we have self-discipline. Self-discipline is here. And then we have love with happy ending. If this and forgiveness. Oh God, Taurus. Okay, so over the next 30 days, there could be a love situation that's getting revisited, right? Romance, it may require forgiveness and openness. So that's where that effort is coming in. So maybe having the effort, maybe putting in the effort to communicate, to express yourself, to actually rebuild whatever this is. Because mind you, there is a rebirth here, right? Self-discipline. So pulling out all the things that you know are toxic, all of these things that you feel like are getting in the way of you showing up as the best version of yourself, right? So you're much more focused, you're much more disciplined, you're exercising patience, you're grounding yourself, and you are moving with much more intentionality right now, right? So all the things that you are doing, all the things that you're pouring time and energy into, including this love connection, is what you feel divinely guided towards, is what you feel will be the best thing for you in your future, right? I love this energy, Taurus. This is really, really beautiful, actually. Let's get some tarot. We'll pull and see what's going on in this love, and then we'll pull and see what's going on with this spiritual career, and then the energy that you need to put into manifesting this thing, right? So there's a lot of beautiful energy over the next 30 days, Taurus. Big shifts. But the shifts are happening with a shift in focus. After you shift your focus, you put in the effort, and actions towards whatever these new goals are, these new intentions. And I do see these things manifesting for you, Taurus. Give me Taurus over the next 30 days. Where are they? No, give me past energy. Where are the Tauruses coming from, coming into this energy? We have the world, so definitely completing some karmic cycles. You guys could be getting closure in old situations, wrapping up past cycles, and really moving in that direction, right? You're very firmly shutting doors. You're letting yourself know and everybody that's involved know that things are over and things are finally moving forward, right? Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. You could be removing communication from somebody, but this is also self-imposed barriers. So these are blockages. This is you restricting access to certain people, certain things, but this is also you recognizing where you've been creating self-imposed barriers, where you have been the blockage, right? And so I feel like those are the things that you're doing away with, people that have been standing in your way, but also thought processes, habits, things that you have been doing that's standing in your way. And that's where that self-discipline is coming in. We have the Four of Wands, so it's definitely you came from a place of stability, right? At one point things were a lot stable, and so I feel like you are expecting you to show up in a certain kind of way due to who you once were, right? Instead of embracing this change and embracing this transition, understanding that where you're going is much greater than where you've been, right? So I feel like because you've had these ideals of stability, of wealth, and all these things, because you've been there at one point, you're having a hard time accepting where you are today because it isn't showing up as who you've been, right? Yep, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. That's the energy of waiting, investing time and energy, hoping to get this certain outcome. But like I said, maybe that outcome that you're looking for is attached to a past version of you, right? And still hoping that you'll still be received that way, that you'll still be able to manifest in those same ways instead of evolving in this spiritual transition, right? And yeah, there's that spiritual transition, the judgment. And so this is requiring an evolution. So I do feel like this could have manifested as a tower moment. These closures, the closure that you guys are coming from in the past, it could have definitely manifested as tower moments and things like that. But just letting you know that there's things around you that are no longer serving you, and that if you want your dream life, that you have to get into alignment, right? And so I do feel you getting into alignment, but a part of that goes with releasing past versions of you. Being able to accept who you are today, even if it doesn't reflect who you once were, right? I used to have a condo. I used to have 3 cars. I had 45K in the bank. I don't know what happened. Life. There's a transition happening. Doesn't mean that you won't have 6 cars and 2 houses and 100K in the bank. It just means that you can't believe that the best days are behind you. Your best days are always ahead of you. Your growth, your expansion is always in your future. There is no growth in the past. There is no expansion in the past. That time has already passed, right? Where are my Tauruses presently? Yeah, releasing yourself. Yeah, walking away. You're walking away from disappointing situations. You're finding balance with the Six of Pentacles. You're entering a much more requited space. So you're going where the love is. You know what I'm saying? You're pouring into things that you know will pour into you with that Six of Pentacles energy. This is a really, really beautiful energy of transition that's happening. And I feel like this is why there's a need to ground yourself, though, because there are big transitions, and staying very present, very intentional is going to be what helps you to navigate this energy over the next 30 days. There is a love energy here. Somebody's very disappointed at how things happened in the past between you and them. This person is looking very attractive. They're looking very good, but I still feel like they're holding on to you. Maybe it's kind of burning you like, damn, my person looking real good and I ain't there with them. But that person, even though they are looking good, they're still very bothered by what has happened between you two. And so I do see that that's where this forgiveness and reconciliation may come in with the Five of Cups. There's still so much more to come, right? Things didn't go the right way with these 3 cups, but there's still a 2 cups back there. And so if the effort is put in, there is a rebirth here with the love connection. I still see a lot of attraction, a lot of passion, a lot of love with this Queen of Cups. There's still a lot of emotions, and there's still a lot of attention. And maybe at one point there were multiple people. Maybe you needed to make up your mind about who it is that you wanted to be with. I feel like you have a clear vision now with that 10 of Cups. You know who you want to be with now. You know who fulfills you emotionally. You know what you want. And now you just have to really put in the action to go and get this 10 of Cups. But I do see it very attainable for you here over the next 30 days. Yeah, the 9 of Swords is like getting out of your head. The Ace of Swords is communicating clearly what it is that you are expecting in a situation. And the Star, there's healing. So I do see a conversation happening that is going to bring some situations into alignment for you over the next 30 days. Let's get you guys some advice. What's some advice for my Taurus for how they should navigate this energy over the next 30 days? All right. The beginner's mind, the first breath, right? Give me a second. My apologies, I had to get the book. I didn't want to waste time. Okay, the first breath, a fresh start, renewed curiosity, and the beginner's mind. When the first breath card shows up, it's time for you to leave the old stories and narratives behind. You've arrived at your new. There's nothing else you need to do but take in this new world that is revealing itself to you. Trust this natural, curious place. There's no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get to where you were now was. Just take in all the experience and awe at the arrival of this destination. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation was so difficult only a few days ago. Just be with it and breathe. You've already gone past it. You've overcome